welcome back to Dust Storm Simulator at Witcombe Park Farm on Farming Simulator 25. Thanks for joining me once again. Straight into the next episode from the last one. So for you guys, there'll be several days. In terms of like comment response and stuff, it's going to cause a bit of an issue because as I'm recording the as I finished recording the last episode, and then obviously straight into this one. It's for me, it's 29th of May, so 3 episodes ago now, just dropped this morning. So comments on the videos this morning, a couple of them I've already seen, so and responded to, but the majority of them, if you comment on the last video and the one before that, I won't see in time to when I'm recording this, obviously. So I may still be doing something annoying or very stupid and wrong, and it may also mean that I don't get to fix my settings for a week or so, but hey ho, 'tis the way it is. So following on from the last episode then, we have got to get this field harvested today, and we need to get on with it because we are running out of actual weather, because for once it's actually too dry in the UK, not dissimilar to how it is in real life here at the moment, because we've just had our heat wave. And I'm always, I'm not one to moan about heat because it's lush and nice weather, because there's nothing worse than rubbish weather when you're in the UK. But that said, we're just set up for it, are we? We're rubbish. Our homes don't have aircon. Anything and everything is just boiling out. We don't have swimming pools. We don't have anything to like help us cool down at all. And generally, what we like to do in these times is go camping or go into a caravan and stuff, and you just think, well, it's like 1,000,000,000 degrees. My mate is renovating or done like a full central rebuild on a house they bought, not just down the road from us, and their caravan was 43 degrees the other day, and I just think like the absolute disgustingness of that. It's horrible. Why is that flickering then? Why have we got that? Oh, it's because I've gone to 80%, isn't it? That's why. Is that that's a part of NX's mod as well, isn't it? I think where it'll do the automatic lights, or is that part of the harvester mod? I don't know. Interesting. So as you can see from the amount of wheat and the percentages there, so we are running at 11.2 overall moisture within here. So the way that the mod now works is it's very clever from Oz. I like the all stop harvester. Thanks very much. And we will put you out like that. But because of the issues with the damage, I can't remember what it's called now, for goodness sake. Advanced damage system. I was going to call realistic damage. That's where I got stuck. If we left that engine running, it would be horrific. So go back to the mod. Let's jump out of this thing and we'll talk about it very briefly. Oh, I've been harvesting with the door open. I would have choked to death. So we have gone around and harvested, and when we stand next to this thing, we should get everything we need to know. So if we look at the second box down, and no, my mouse is going to work like that. So where it says Deutschval top liner, about 3/4 of the way down that, we'll basically see second from bottom, easy for me to say, oat moisture 11.2, and therefore oat quality at 93%. So matching into what Oz has set within the moisture to quality settings here. So we're running into this sort of area by here. So quality is 93%, and we're just sitting in amongst that lot right there. If we had a little bit of rain, we could jump into that. For me, that's 7%. I don't know if that's too much of a jump from that, because that 1% doesn't give us much to play with. That is like perfect, but probably realistic. To be fair, that's a me thing and not a complaint about the mod. It's maybe just a touch too realistic for the game for me, but I get it. I totally get it. So what's going to have to happen is we're going to have to, because then quality to price, if we look at this, 93 plus gives us 100% of the purchase price. It could class as a grade A. 83 to 92 is 93%. So we're sitting at 93% right now, and I don't know whether that means we're going to get 100% of the value, or if we go into the next one. So I need to check that with Oz, because I'm not understanding something, because I think, well, why are we collecting at 93%, but then our value is at 90? Does that make sense? Because I may as well then harvest it. I don't know. What's the difference? If 93 is going to give me 100% of the value, yeah, Oz, help me, mate. I don't get that. I may message you separately to this, because this will be a week and a half away, just so you can explain it to me. I may even do that whilst we're harvesting this, so I can talk about it in this episode if you get back to me in time. But anyway, so what we need to do now is we will need to put this into the silos. But if I'm assuming I've got the most up-to-date version. I blink and hope I have. So let's save this just in case we haven't, and we end up doing a bit of a mids thing. Let's jump to you're the closest tractor, aren't you? So you're gonna have to do. Let's have a look here. Come on, close. Thank you. Right, let's go and grab our trailer. Now, the reason I want to do a test here is because I know I moaned at Oz and was like, I like to put the grain on the floor. I think the sort of more British way. Whereas it's meant to go into dryers. Now, I did ask the question, because I was like, well, is it even realistic? Do farmers who collect the grains and put them on shed floors, are they able to dry them? So I said yes, that is such a thing. So I said, well, I'd like to see that as an option within the game. Why can't I get over this wall? There we go. Right, that thing is floating through the air, thanking you. I forgot to open the door. Okie dokie do. So, when we drop the grain off, what we then have to do is dry it. Because if we don't dry it, it will continue to lose its quality, because it's got moisture in it. Hence why, I mean, it's too dry, weirdly. So, I guess that's a bit backwards. But I get what we're trying to do here. Essentially, we've got to continue to dry that moisture out, even though it's too dry, to retain that value. So it won't improve it, it won't make it better. The quality is just the quality at this point, but to maintain that quality and to not lose it and get a worse grading, we then need to dry out said grain when we harvest it. So it retains it, and then you'll get a bit of a fee for it, and that'll be that. Now, if I remember rightly from watching Oz's explanation he sent across to the testers with it, I'm sure that if you can just go and sell it straight away, but you will end up paying a drying fee, I think. I hope I'm doing him a fair service here. So right, let's grab our grain then from under here. We'll have to jump back into the dikes. Turn her on. Up. Beep 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 beep. Beep. Nice. And there we go. So we're look at these cameras, isn't it? Why are you beeping at me? What's the matter with you? What are you beeping for? Weirdo. It's cool, isn't it? It's so cool. The detail when you start playing with the additional mods and stuff. I just... this game, I do love it. I really do love it. When it works and it's good, it's just... It genuinely makes me happy. And I know that sounds ridiculous for a middle-aged man, but it really... Oh, God. That doesn't make me happy. It genuinely does bring me joy. Yeah, I'm a loser, I know. Right, so we're out of there, and there was one other thing I wanted to do before we sort of carry on with the harvest. Let's just move this up the hill slightly. So what are we looking at? Only 23% in here, so that's fine. Right, we'll turn you off and we will hop out of view. Because I spotted, I wanted to have a little look at NX's mod. So the farm kit is right shift and F. So let's have a look at that. No, that's right shift and R, mids. Right shift and F. So the farm kit. So let's have a look here then. So this is our farm. The areas of the fields are in there. So all these are the unknowns. Okay, so that'll tell us now then how much lime we need to use: solid fert, liquid fert, herbicide, manure, slurry, and digested. So very similar to the same thing as then. Well, let's do a little test as our field calculator. So field 47 says 0.74 and 2655 on that. 0.74, 2655. So they're getting the same reading. So it all works. Organic N mode soil target. What does that mean? So why is that changing then? I'm going to have to speak to NX to understand this and try and find someone's video explaining it. Because these numbers drop, but these then add on. Okay. Planting target versus soil target. So I don't know. Interesting. The other thing I was going to look at is, can I do anything in terms of NX's mod in settings? Does it have its own thing somewhere? So let's just have a quick look at that. Instructable moisture system. Did I set that to 3%? Yes. Red tape, use equipment, NX productions, production manager. Why have I got two production managers on here? I'm running two production managers mods somehow. Maintenance, enhance user type, precision farm, router back. No. So where is NX got his own thing somewhere then? Policies, higher purchase settings, prices, yield tracker, time saving, productions, contracts. No. Monitor, crop calendar, field calculator. No, nothing in there. It's not in the garage menu, is it? I know EDS has got its own one. That's nice to see. Okay, nothing. That's interesting. I'm missing something, I'm sure of it. So the farmland overview, Redshift R and L. Blimey, Charlie, we've just got so much information available to us now, haven't we? So this is the alternative version. This is the other mod that I'm running. So they're basically doing the same. Interesting graphic there for the grass. Don't know what's happening there. That's clever, mind. That's clever. Warp to farmland and fields. Oh, right, okay. So it'll take us across to them, I'm guessing. So field grass is ready, but it's only 5 out of 5. Sorghum on the NPC for David is ready. That's clever, isn't it? It does, and I like the colour as well. I do like that it's colour coded. I do like a bit of weirdness like that. The field grass we've just harvested, our oat is what we're doing now. And I'm guessing then that's the one that must be field 47. Is that our sheep and goats field, is it? Yes. There we are. So there's nothing in there really. So there we are. So just wanted to have a little play with that really before we kind of get into the sort of nitty gritty of the episode, as it were. Now, hopefully the battery hasn't re-died on the dots, and I will also remember this time to close the door. Thanking you. Can we open a window in here though? So that, yes, we can. Lovely. You're not going to get much air out of that, are you? Blinking heck. Okay. Right, so where's our key? What does that's indicators? We don't want to touch that. Where's the key ignition? Come on then. Right, okie dokie do. And then we could even do this, couldn't we? So that's dropping it down. That's turning it on. I don't know what this one does, but I don't really want to mess about with it. So let's get some more harvesting done and see how we get on, because the longer we leave this, the drier the crop gets. The drier the crop gets, the worse likely our overall financial state will be when we try and cash in on it. So Dust Storm 2026 up and running. Let's go. So I've spoken to Oz, and it's a bit confusing. This isn't, because it's still in testing, this isn't necessarily the final version that's going to get released. So he is going to do a little bit of work around this. But you can see now already our oats are down to 91% on the left. So if I just turn that off a second. So as you're going through the field, the quality is going to change, isn't it, as you're picking it up? So the way he described it is he will tighten it up in the sort of wording and the numbering and stuff, but he's going to do his own video to try and explain it. But he said the easiest way to think of it is like, it's at harvest time, there is no grade, just quality. So then the stuff you need to do between the harvest and sale that's what's going to determine the overall grade for you. So it's difficult. You know, I've almost kind of confused myself with it in a typical way. Let me start the engine. We may as well, as we're right here, and load this, because this is at 11.2, sitting at 93% according to this. But I will imagine now that because our amount in here is slightly less now, that grade, there we are, so already we're down to 92%. So that's how delicate it can be. If we had a quality, if we were harvesting a quality of in that 13 to 14, the thing is, so it's still saying that's the bit that's confusing me, because we are in that. So why aren't we getting 93? It must be that gives us 92, and that gives us, I don't know. Somebody help me, I'm confusing myself. Because then it's 93 plus, but then anything below is 92 to 93. So it's like, that's like 93.01, I guess, then. And then that's up to 93. Maybe that's the way my brain needs to work. I might need to get tested. I can't think of any other reason why my brain can't understand these things. Honestly, they should just kick me out of their groups. I'm such a pain. Such a pain. But there we are. So it's still in testing. Oz will explain it to us, and he may well kind of mess about with the numbers a little bit, just try and make it a little bit clearer to the moronic amongst us like me. Probably in this situation, though, I'm going to be the only one who doesn't get it, and everyone else will be like, "Oh, mate, you're a moron. It's this," and I'll just have to sit there and cry in the shower like I normally do. So anyway, back to harvesting. Right, we have a bit of a problem, because it started raining, and yeah, but it's not the end of the world. So it is going to cause me a bit of drama, because it's going to increase our moisture values within the crop that's still out there to harvest, but it's going to start rotting the straw, which I wanted to sell desperately. So look at that spray off that mud. It's wicked, isn't it? Again, I think that's part of NX's system. So, right, let's go through this horrific maze of things. Drop. I'm going to take a risk. I am going to take a big risk, and I am going to... Oh, he says smacking into the cultivator. I am not... Oh, should I for this, just to be safe? No, I'm not. I'm going to trust that I've got the right one. It's me, I haven't got the right one, have I? I just know I haven't got the right one. Put it in your silo, mates, be safe, and we'll drop it on the floor next time. Right, so we will chuck this in here. In you go, quick. Go on, in you go. Tip anywhere, mod. Come on, let's go. No, there we go. Yeah, they're in the end. So, I think what we're going to have to do is go out and get that straw a bit sharpish, because it's going to just rot absolute terribly in this weather now. I didn't realise that tornado meant rain. Ah, bum. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. I have lowered it, come on. Ah, right. So no, I'm gonna need you, aren't I? I'm actually going to need you. I can't leave you there. I need to use you to take the baler. So, whoops. Clip on the kiss the telegraph pole. So let's go and drop this off sharpish. Go and try and get those bales in. They're going to be garbage bales, they are at this rate. Ah, how annoying. How annoying. But it's what makes the realism mod so fun in there, that you've got to think about these things. And also not be a complete moron like me. So I'm definitely getting a lot of like staggering and jumping around, aren't I, with these screens. It's not the best. I'm gonna have a proper little mess about with all of this to figure out what I can do to improve this sort of juddering, flickering thing. Because system-wise, it's not a computer issue. It's my settings. I've just got it all set up wrong, clearly. Because there's loads of headroom on both CPU and GPUs. They're not struggling at all. It's just a me thing as usual. Right, that's hooked itself up already, which is good. Do that. Look at that. I started it off now. I turned it on by pressing that button. Right, come on, quick. Let's go. But then we're gonna make the bales. They're gonna rot. Ah, man, it's gonna take ages to collect all this stuff. God damn it! What a nightmare. Now the only thing is, I know that I can't remember how it works with the moisture system in terms of like when the weather turns again and gets nice, like can we stop them rotting because they've lost, or will they just continue to rot forever? So it'd be interesting actually. Let's see what it says, because at the moment all it says is just moisture of the straw is, oh my god, it's dropping drastically, isn't it? So out of interest, hang on then, let's have a look. Is there straw on this? No. So I wonder what happens. I'm sure there's a description somewhere. I'll have to look at the mod description, but we haven't got time for that right now. We've got to try and save our straw. And just to add to it, we're going to get loads of wheel slip and in the mud because it's raining. This couldn't have gone much worse, really, could it? To be fair. So, and now our bales are going to start rolling down the hill dramatically because they're round bales, and we're going to get 1 billion of them. They're going to stay still? Good. Right, let's have a look. So, getting wet. Yeah, in the just. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. Of all the times, I wish I had a big square baler to do massive 240s. Ah, mids. Talk about a pillar. Ah, close my window at least. Aye. That is going to be quite a problem, this is. We are going to lose some serious money off this straw. I mean, the saving grace is it should really help our oat harvest. And maybe even bring it into the actual gold numbered A grade, potentially. If we can time it right. I'm hoping by baling it, it sort of might just reset the straw sort of thing. You know, like, I don't know, maybe I'm losing quality, maybe I'm losing quantity. I don't know. I don't know what will be happening to this straw. I'll have to really look it up and try and understand it. But again, like I say, this is zero. Do not take this as a criticism, because this is part of what makes these mods from Oz so amazing, because it's not just a case of like just going out in the field harvesting and it's just perfect every time. You know, it can't be like that. And then, you know, when you take it that next step further and you were to look to actually include it with like Mark Thor's realistic economy, you know, where it like you're looking at then the actual realistic values, not sort of game values of crops and straw and things like that. It takes the game to another level, doesn't it? It really, really does. So yeah, you know, there is no complaint here, because I love this. I'm just gutted that I'm going to be a little bit more out of pocket than I would have been. So I wonder then how long we're going to get this storm for, because that'll be the key now of what impact does it have on... Let's just drop that bale off quick over there, thank you. On the actual crop. Because it really, in one end it's going to take away, but in the other it really could actually benefit us. So let's have just a real quick squint of what, especially down this bottom end where the water's going to run towards in the hill. Let's have a look, let's have a look, let's have a look. So it's already up to 1172. So there's a chance here that we can get it above that 13. What does the timing say on the map? So this is going to rain until probably 10, 11 o'clock at night now. I reckon we'll get into that. Oops, forgot to do the thing, didn't I? I reckon we might get the other side of that 13. We might, now it might mean a nighttime harvest, which isn't ideal, but I'm not against the idea. But it's just going to be a bit of a race against the clock now, isn't it? That's what this is going to come down to realistically, is what is the impact of this on the straw and the bales. It'd be interesting to see now when we go past this next bale by here what it's going to say. I will jump out and have a little look. Let's have a ganders. So have a little ganders. So getting wet. Okay, so we've still... Is it lost any quality yet? Oh wait, no, but it's not far. It's not be far from it. So maybe, we try and get a couple more done. I just wanted to see if the straw we're picking up is losing quality, like what's on the ground at the moment is getting wet, so that's where we're losing amounts. Because there will be an impact at some point in all this, because it's only 8 o'clock and it's going to rain now for up to 3 hours. We're going to have to get a proper wriggle on with this. So I'm thinking 2 headlands, collect the bales, try and get them under cover to save them. I might separate them. I might put them in with the grass and the hay, just so I know where they are and they're the different ones, rather than put them into where the rest of the straw is outside under the under covers obviously, but in the outdoor storage. So maybe we do that. So okay, we'll go with that as a plan. We may have to cheat it a bit though and go with the old auto load, because I don't know if we've got the time to do anything else. But that is just cheating, in it. That's not farming, and I like a realistic save. So maybe we do it the other way around. Maybe we just, you know, suck it up, buttercup, put the trailer down in one part of the field, grab the telehandler, have the trailer on auto load, so as I can drop them off onto it, at least it stacks properly. Because if I have to stack, then yeah, that's just, it's got to be fun, and I don't find stacking accurately fun, because I just can't do it very well. So that might be my compromise to myself as to where it still is a game and that I like to play. So yeah, maybe we'll do that then. We'll just drive around picking up the bales as quick as we can. Hello, train. With the telehandler and dropping them off onto the trailer. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. So we're going to need the dogs to bring the trailer in. If only I was playing with about 3 people at the same time, eh? I know I could use Courseplay technically, because we could set this up to have like a width matching the header, so it would just stay on the line then of the drop straw. These mud physics are brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Fair play, NX. I've never gone down the route playing with the mud physics, because I know there's a couple of mods that have got it, and I've never gone that way. But yeah, this is really good, mate. Really, really good. So that's that. Let's just drop that one off. Okay, stop that engine. Right. Oh no, not the JCB, please. Into the Deutz. Let's go. Come on, Deutz. Start. What's going on here? I'm getting real bad lag. Look at that. I can't even zoom in properly. That's weird. Right, luckily the engine's not cold, so we can just get on with it and go and grab the trailer as quick as we can. And we know that the Merlot is down there, but the actual header for it is at the other side of the farm. Oops, cheated then again, didn't I? Right, okay. It's a race. Who said that? Mr. Bean, wasn't it? But he wasn't playing Mr. Bean. He was just playing a sort of European version of Mr. Bean in, what was the film? The Rat Race. Oh, where did that piece of information come from? Right. So, let's just chuck this anywhere for now. Merlot. I'm proper cheating now, aren't I? Because I'm in such a rush. Come on, Mids, you're better than this. Stop cheating. And don't park in a bush. Oh, I've reconnected, haven't I? Love of God. Come on, back to the bush. There we go. Right. Quickly, please. Round that. Why is my auto lights not coming on? Surely it's dark enough for them to show up now. This is quite it's quite a weird and interesting way of doing like a mod showcase, I guess, because all of the things that are in play here, like the moisture mod, the red tape mod, the Aussies, the everything constructible mod, they're all sort of coming into play in the episode in one way, shape or form. Whether it's just being obstructive and it's built in the way it's been, I've built it, and then the guardrails sticking out, or even just the sense of like how this is a real test of it. So like the moisture mod that like showcase, this is perfect for it because it just shows the impact just weather will have on your situation, and there's just so much more to think about. Do you think if you're playing base game and like it starts to rain, it just has no impact on anything, you just can't harvest, you know, that, and it says, I think, is it just the yield gets impacted by it? Like there's no real other issue. No, then the sensible thing to do here would be to try and get the ones on the outside that have been out the longest. So let's do that. I'm not even gonna hold on and I'll hang around you. We're just gonna get on with it and get them. Come on, Merlot, get up that hill. Get up that hill. Actually, look at that. Before I do that, already this first bale that's been out the longest is rotting. 4,918 litres and dropping as we go around. Ah! No! Which means if I put it onto the trailer and it just sits out in the rain, it's going to be even worse, isn't it? Oh man alive, this sucks. And yet it's so amazing. Right, quickly please, down the hill. Right, I think I'm just going to give up on it. I cannot stop those bales rotting. I can't do much else about anything. The lag I'm getting at the moment is horrific. Do you see that? So, and I've never known that, so I don't know if that's one of the new mods causing that. My settings. Yeah, nightmare. I can't stand lag. But there we are. Right, so moisture mod 1294. So we're right on it, and we've still got another half-hour rain to come. So if I do a night harvest before this stuff dries out, we might get lucky. Yeah, we might just get a little bit of luck for us, because those bales are going to be pointless. Because look at that, we're nice all the way through. So as long as we can harvest it before it comes below that 13 and we get enough of it, we might be able to then overall the mixed grade is enough that we might get top end grade. So all might not be lost. So I will do that, because there's no point in you being around for a nighttime harvest because you can't see anything. I'm going to leave the bales that are on that trailer. They rot, they rot. It is what it is. It's just the price of paying stupid. I don't know what to do about this lag. I don't know whether it's maybe one of Oz's mods, whether it's NX's mod that I've added in. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to sort this all out overnight. I'll see you when it's a bit brighter and a bit easier to see what we're doing. Okay, so whilst we wait for this rain to go away, I may as well sell these bales because they're rotting quickly, even undercover, aren't they? What's the song? Can't stop the rot. So we may as well just go and get rid, because there's no space for them within any of our barns, and there's also just no way of storing them because they'll just rot out. The skid mechanics on this is insane in like the mud and stuff. Honestly, I assume this is NX's like modded full flow. This is crazy. Wow. So yeah, so we're gonna just run these couple of bales down to the farmers market and drop them off. Just be done with it and see if we can't get it just a couple of grand. It's better than nothing, isn't it? So we may as well. Whoa, there's some sort of collision there. I'm telling you now, that's the second time I've been actually nailed by something there, and it's not me hitting the bollards. There's no way. That's not just me. I can't believe that tornado meant rain. I don't know why I didn't think about it. I probably did. I just thought, oh no, it's just a tornado. So, so annoyed at myself. So annoyed, because it does just massively change, like, how it all sort of works out for us financially. But the joys of the game, isn't it? It's the beauty of the game and the mods. Right, so here we are then at the farmers market. So if I park here and then undo the straps off these, so you're gonna, do I have to actually unload you? If I have to unload you, that's a bit unfair, really. Like, surely that trigger could be higher. Let's have a look. If I just super strength with a quick test. Oops. Why is my super strength messing around? Come on. Ah. Okay. And there must be a different point. So hang on. Hopefully no traffic come in. Come on. So what about over here then? Surely that's the exit point, isn't it? Whoa! My bad, my bad. Sorry, bud. There we go. Well, better than a kick in the teeth, I guess, but really would have liked a bit more than that for him. You know, can we go back an interesting way back to the farm? Just to mix it up. Should we go over the reservoir and see what happens? It'll be interesting to see what happens really, because like, at this point now, see, there's no stuttering going on, so like I just don't know what's causing it. Whether it's too much activity on the farm, and then I don't know. I'm a little bit at a loss with it really. Oh, it's the train coming at the same time. Nice. I do love that train. I really do. Oops, I print screen button down. I didn't mean to. Off there, please. There we go. Right, is this going to clear this? Yes, fine. Right, let's just go back to in cab then. So hopefully now this rain's going to stop pretty soon, and I can get that harvest sorted out. I just thought I'd bring it back in just to sell the bales, really, just to show you I was going to get rid of them for a couple of grand. I mean, it's better than nothing, isn't it? I know that, but like, oh, that was a bit of lag then. What causes lag then? Is it just a combination of just like settings, the rain, just everything just like piling up and murdering my computer? What way do we need to go? Can we go that way? No, we can't. We must be able to, because that's the way. Do we pass that? Yeah, so if I come down this road now, if I take a right and a right, I'm going to come down here. I get to the equipment yard, and I'll take a left, and that'll take me up to the farm. Nice. I know I've gone a sort of weird way and a longer way than I need to do, but as it's raining, I can't do anything else, can I? And it's always nice to have a little drive around the map, even when it's dark. So, okay. So, did I say go right and right, or did I say right and left? I said right and right. Go on, mates. Wake up, mate. Right. I will. I'll see you in the morning when it's sunny, hopefully. Right then. So, interesting things. So all of the straw that was left on the floor is gone. As you can see, it's just wasted and washed away, unfortunately. So the stuff that we couldn't save is gone. So that's just an unfortunate thing. However, if we skip to anything that's even remotely close to that end of the farm, nothing. Typical. Let's have a little run across here and we'll go and check the silo, because according to my understanding of the mod, which, you know, leaves a lot to be desired a lot of the time, I'm pretty sure we're grade A and we're going to get max value on this, because according to this, the moisture is 11.9. I ran the dryer over it. It's all sorted. Oat quality is 94%. So therefore, that's not the right thing. It's this one. So the quality to price, if it's 93 plus, which it is, then we're getting 100% for grade A. So if that's the case, we should then have 44,000 litres of grade A crop, which, according to the time-saving stock check, maximum price expected for it would be 51,000. So that'll help things along, won't it? Which would be good. So we're pretty pleased with that. I will continue to mess around with the settings for frames per second and the stuttering and all that sort of stuff. I don't know if it's a combination of just like mods, rain, so much going on, it's a bit of a weird one. I'm not too sure. Now, the good thing is for us right now, in terms of the game, we are pretty safe today, so I can just get on with baling all this up, and we should be good, because then I can just bale it all up. We'll see how many bales I've got in the main store, and I would suggest, I mean, I probably want to kind of keep about, I'd be running at about 30-ish, I guess, would be my preference, and then the rest can be sold. So, you know, it's not going to give us masses of money. We know this, don't we? So, but it does, when you take that many, it certainly helps. So that is the plan. I won't keep you in for this bit. I primarily just wanted to sort of bring you back in and go over where we'd ended up with the crop. I think we just got lucky really with that rain, and then just harvesting it through the night, the early hours, to make sure we got the best that we could from it. The vehicles will probably all need a good clean check, dust off, and maybe even a little bit of a service here and there now, but nothing that shouldn't be too bad. I do owe an apology to Orbs. He was the one who a couple of episodes ago suggested that the 8S was actually on interactive control and inspired the whole changing over to this one. Some really interesting comments as well on this morning's video, and some like really interesting talking points. And one of the things I talked about with one of the guys on there is sort of like, is it worth the effort? Like, you know, why bother bringing everything over and changing the vehicles and getting them all like that? And like, it's really difficult to put tone across, isn't it, when on comments? So I want to be really clear that, like, I'm super positive about this, and I genuinely believe that this is one of the best games out there, because there is no right or wrong way to play this. Like, yes, okay, the idea is grow crops, harvest crops, make money, fine. In its most basic, pure form, that is the principle of the game. How you do it, how you want to do it, how realistic, unrealistic, you know, harvesting at 300 miles an hour, harvesting, you know, setting rules of only small machines, like, it's so open to your own interpretation. And if you get enjoyment from editing XMLs and doing a thing where you want to say, right, okay, I'm going to carry like everything through to every couple of maps and stuff, then great. If you don't, then great. There is no right or wrong. It's what makes this game so special. What doesn't make it special is my inability to find a set of graphic settings that don't flicker like crazy and jump about the place and look absolutely honking when they shouldn't. I've never known a game like where the slightest change can affect so much, because I had this like nailed on a couple of episodes ago, and now I feel like I'm recording on the back and on a potato again, and I don't understand. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a proper play around with this, and rather than sort of in episode. But there we are. We will call it a day there. As always, the rules are simple. If you are new to the channel, please consider giving it a subscribe. Won't cost you a thing, and it's a very simple way to support the channel. If you are a returning viewer and haven't subscribed, please do, and please also consider giving the video a like if you think it's worthy of that, whether it's brought you a smile, brought you a comment, brought you a laugh at my expense or with me. Either way, please give it a like if you feel it's worthy of that. Thank you always to all the members who support the channel financially with either YouTube or Ko-fi memberships. I would be absolutely lost without you and couldn't do this without your support. Thank you. We will call it a day there, ladies and gents. So, hope you enjoyed it. As always, be happy, stay safe, and we will speak again soon. Take care.